Dave, the one thing I do like about this game is that you can play it entirely one-handed, which means that for the D-pad, this is the most drinking-friendly game we have.
Yes, it would be. My mind was going to make a different joke, but that's okay.
Oh, Rule 34?
Ooh, wow.
Is that where you were going with that, or did I go way too far?
Well, I mean, it's certainly in that direction, but that's neither here nor there.
Yeah.
Either way, yes. You got your controller in one hand, you're winding the other, and you're having a grand old time beating up children's pets.
And on that note, welcome back to the D-pad. I'm John.
I'm Dave.
And this is Diglett's Cave, apparently. They're just going to let me walk in here? I didn't think this was time, but...
You can just go in there?
Yeah, I guess.
Well, I guess you can capture a Diglett if you want.
I think they have Dugtrio in here.
Oh, shit. You can just skip the whole thing.
I need someone who I'm not, like, fucking petrified is going to die, though. A lot of my dudes are a bit weak to ground. Alright, let's see. Now, also, where does...
Actually,
are you going to tell me that it's closed down? Oh, no, you're just a trainer. Oh, no, it's not.
There's too many holes.
Too many holes in this thing that's a land of ground Pokemon. Now, if I walk around for a minute, there was a Diglett there. Will there be a Dugtrio? Even in this little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know what would make beating Lieutenant Surge a bit easier?
Having a Dugtrio.
A lot.
Well, okay, so I know, like, Pokemon abilities get really, really... Oh, there you go.
Boom.
Got he. I know Pokemon abilities get really heckin' dumb with how powerful they are sometimes. Like, what is it? Like, I think it's Mud Cargo has, like, a resting temperature of, like, 2,000 degrees or whatever, which is, like, I don't know, that's, like, surface of the sun level.
Yeah, right, what?
I think I remember specifically watching one episode of the Pokemon anime, and maybe more savvy fans can correct me on this, but I remember Gary lecturing Ash saying something like yeah, Dugtrios when they're digging underground at full speed can dig as fast as like the speed of light or something really absurd like that.
Completely scientifically ridiculous.
Yeah, dude. Like, imagine if you're digging ground at like the speed of light, dude. You are blowing up the Earth.
Yeah, that's horrible for lots of reasons.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
But
yeah.
Speaking of ground, with that Dugtrio, you are absolutely going to ground Lieutenant Surge when you fight him.
So excited.
Yep.
I officially have way too many cool Pokemon that I do not know what to do with.
Yeah, well, what level is this one?
He's only 14, so he's not... Like, in the old games, I think you could get, like, a level 29 Dugtrio in here.
Oh, Jesus.
But that would be fucking insane.
That would be so dumb.
So... I'm not surprised that they took him down a little bit. Or maybe I got really unlucky and caught a low level one. But I got one, and that's cool.
Yep.
And that was my goal. But first I gotta make him a favorite, so I don't accidentally turn him into candy.
Yeah, don't want that. You know, I don't know if y'all care about filling up your Pokedex, but you're ironically gonna have to capture a Diglett if you want to get
That's
that
a good
slot
point.
in.
Yeah, I don't really care, but it will probably come up at some point.
Yeah, I mean you'll get plenty of opportunities. Well, like we're only 2 trainers in, so there's still plenty of game to go.
All right. So, what do I name this guy? He's an underground, subterranean dwelling Pokemon, so something like one of the Norse dwarves, maybe, who lives underground. They do call them Dverga, like for the plural of dwarves. Mm-hmm. So that could work.
And there are 3 of them.
Yeah.
This is Dugtrio.
So it is plural.
Yeah.
Dverga. That looks so dumb, though. I don't think that I'm spelling it.
It looks like a cat walked on your keyboard and typed it.
Yeah, exactly. So the other ones are... What are their names? There's the Sons of Vivaldi. They make some of the treasures. Mm-hmm. Brock and Atri are the other ones who make the treasures. So, I'll just go with the Dverger. That's fine. Yeah, it'll be okay. I can always change it later. So now I have a lot of shit to decide. I need to get Loki and Dverger in my party.
Well, let's see. If you're up against Lieutenant Surge, I think Loft Park would make sense because you're.
Yeah, I got to keep him because if I play my cards right, he could be a Nidoking by the time I even get there. He'll have the ground type. He'll be a solid choice. He's not going to be any help to Lieutenant Surge, but neither would he.
Right.
He definitely will. Not so much medium.
So here's, I guess here's what I would suggest. I would probably, excuse me, I would swap out the Magikarp actually, because I think once you're done with Surge, you're gonna have opportunities to more quickly level up Magikarp down the road.
I hear, yeah, I agree with you, but my fear is that if I take him out, I'll never put him back in. And I want him to absorb all the experience I get from doing the ship and the gym. If I'm gonna keep him, but that's this is always the worst part of Pokemon. I mean, like, do I want a Dugtrio, an Alakazam, a Venusaur, Charizard, Nidoking, Pikachu, or Gyarados? Pick 6. Even taking this guy out felt bad. You know, he's not even good. He was good for what he was.
Yeah.
He's naughty by nature.
Naughty by nature.
Maybe it's okay that the stabby penetration Pokemon that's naughty by nature isn't walking with me. But yeah, man, I really don't know what to do. If I think about what's good for, anti-Rick, his Eevee has a water move, I think, that would fuck this guy right up. But it's also got a thunder move that's going to kill this guy and this guy. He's just really good type-wise.
Yeah. Oh, man, well,
I have to keep Alakazam, right? Or Kadabra?
Well, you know what? I think since he already evolved, and the only way you can evolve him to Alakazam, unless they changed it for this game, is to trade him.
Yeah, which we're allowed to do.
Yeah.
So Rick and I, next time I see Rick, we'll trade and trade back. That's what we do. That's the rule for these Pokemon.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
And I think you can do that at any time. You don't have to like wait to a certain level.
Nope.
So
Yep.
I think since you already have this guy evolved, you could probably swap him out with Dugtrio, and you'd be okay.
You're correct. So I have this weird hang up as a Pokemon trainer where I don't like switching people in and out. Mm-hmm. Like for a specific situation. I always strive to have a well-rounded enough team that they can handle any situation in theory.
Sure.
So if I add in a bunch of dudes just for Lieutenant Surge and then I take them all out and go back to some other formation, that would be a bummer to me. Also, my thinking is that if I just decide on 6 that I'll more or less keep, they get to keep all that experience points without giving experience to some Pokemon who I'm just going to trade out in a minute.
Yeah.
It's tough, though. Maybe you're right, because I need to do something. He should definitely stay. He's fine. He's not specifically weak.
Yeah, I
think they resist electric.
Yeah, no, I think Plant I think is resistant to electric too, for sure.
Yeah.
Obviously, ground will, I think, completely nullifies electric. They don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Fire, I don't has neither a disadvantage nor an advantage.
Yeah. So it really just like Magikarp and or Squirtle, that slot is a total waste for Lieutenant Surge.
Yeah.
But if he's in there, he'll get the experience he needs to evolve, and if he's in there, he'll start catching up.
Yeah, like that Magikarp. Depending on like how much experience he gets from the fight, well, certainly at least 1 level, maybe 2. Depending on how much experience he ends up getting.
I mean, these guys are good, right? So Pikachu obviously staying. Nidoking will stay. These 2 I'm going to keep.
Here's a quick question. You can't actually like get rid of Pikachu from your party, right? Like
I think you can.
You can?
But I wouldn't. He's broken.
Yeah, no, he's freaking amazing.
He's so good. But yeah, I think you can, but I'm not going to test it because he's super happy with me right now.
Mm-hmm. You're my best friend. Now get in the box.
Get in the box. Yeah, I'm sorry I'm hemming and hawing so much about this. So it's basically, I've got Kadabra, Magikarp, Squirtle, and Dugtrio all vying for 2 spots.
Yeah, I would, again, I think switching Kadabra with Dugtrio is probably your best bet.
But I agree with you, except, am I just going to switch them right back after? I think in the long run, Alakazam is more compelling than Dugtrio, right?
Probably just because psychic moves are like really heckin' strong.
Well, and he's a 3rd evolution. He will be a 3rd evolution rather than just stopping at the 2. Dugtrio's fast, you know, but he's not. He's like a glass cannon. He'll get wrecked eventually.
Just use Dig.
Yeah, it's true. Can't hit you if you're not there. Oh, this sucks. I'm sorry. Rick, if you're listening, maybe cut out some of this.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm struggling hard. Oh, I have a Psyduck. That's fun.
The Jazzy.
Yeah, I think it's. I always say Thiazi.
Oh, Thiazi. That's probably. I mean,
But
you know more.
Jazzy is also pretty cool. He's
Yeah,
the
but-
Jazzy Psyduck over there.
I mean, granted, like you know more. You know more about this stuff than I do. So I know I'm gonna butcher these names, and I'm just not even gonna try to pronounce them correctly.
No, this is actually making me really happy because the Jazzy is a really. It makes me like him a lot more now. Like which Pokemon? Oh, the Jazzy one over there.
All right. So we got.
Also, this guy is cool. I'm not gonna take out a Charmander for him though.
Yeah, especially when you can't ride them, and you'll be I think you'll be able to ride the Charizard when he evolves.
Maybe, I don't know. I'm not really sure how that works in this game.
Yeah. Either way, like we should make a decision.
We should.
Unless we spend 20 minutes.
I'm really impressed with this roster though. Like, not like great job, John. What I mean is the game has done a good job of presenting a interesting and balanced palette of Pokemon to draw from. We're not far into the game, you know, but like we've got some cool shit here.
Yeah. The other alternative though is that you can just like you have Dugtrio in your sideboard. You can just like give this this roster a shot and see how it does.
Yep, it's probably what I will do, honestly.
Because like Nidorino and Ivysaur are like those are going to be good good against it.
Yeah, they'll handle most of it.
Like Nidorino, I think aside from Pikachu, is your highest level Mon.
Yeah, and if I were to give him a Moonstone right now, he'd be crushing it. Also, before I continue this existential crisis, this is a new route I can catch shit on.
Yep.
Right, so...
Let's talk... Oh, okay.
What, I just want to see the number. 11, okay. Once, huh?
Uh-huh.
Well, this is Birdman. Don't you like Route 11, the double ones, and I'm the coach trainer? Think you can take me on? Oh, man.
Absolutely.
Sure. I won't hold back. Yeah! Imagine if people really talk that way.
I won't hold back. Yeah.
That'd be so, like at work. Like, hey man, can you do this code review? Yeah.
Hey man, listen, we got this this deadline coming up. You think you can handle it? I'll give it my best. Yeah.
That'd be so awesome. I kind of wish we lived in that world. What's that old meme? It's like, oh, to me, God will always be the one who could have made Pokemon real, but then didn't.
Wow, dude.
Yeah.
That's
dark.
Oof. Well, without getting into friggin' religious discussion, because that's I think that's above my pay grade certainly. Yeah. Oh man, yeah, like a world where everyone's just like, where everyone's an anime character basically, and like we get a taste of that with a lot of with a lot of anime, because like you know. For those of you who maybe don't watch a lot of anime, in Japan there's more anime than just One Piece and Dragon Ball.
What?
I know, right? Who'd have thought? No, but like seriously, they're like sports anime is its own thing. But even going further than that, there's anime about baking. There's anime about playing the game of Go. You know, there's actually a really popular one called Hikaru no Go. That's all about playing that game. And, you know, and even with the fun thing about it is like even though these are very mundane, or I guess arguably mundane things, you know, whether it's cooking or playing, you know, a board game, you still get a lot of the same like tropes that you would see in a game in like Yu-Gi-Oh or Dragon Ball Z. So like, for instance, with the cooking ones, for example, a really famous example. I don't remember the name of the anime that this comes from, but basically, these like suits come in to I guess threaten a restaurant owner, saying like, "Hey, we're gonna buy your shop, and you know, unless you can like I don't know make X amount of money, or like they're basically like trying to extort this guy," and he's like, "Oh yeah, well, let me tell you, my cooking is the best in the block," and he makes them this food, and they're like, "Oh well, you know, if we're not satisfied, we're gonna shutter your your restaurant or whatever." So he makes them this dish. I forget what it was, but like, well, one for starters, because it's anime, the food is rendered impeccably. Like,
of course,
I'm salivating looking at this drawing of a really delectable dish that they're being served, right? But as these villainous suits, eat this food, they are so overcome by the flavor of this food that they are, and I'm not kidding, they are stripped of their clothes and have an orgasmic experience.
Whoa! I was not expecting you to go that
I know.
direction
Like,
with this.
but like this is true. This is.
Wait, this was a documentary?
Yes, it actually happened. Some real. No. Like this is an actual anime. Like so this is an animated sequence that people put together, and that's how a lot of these shows based on more mundane careers generate a lot of their or accentuate a lot of their drama. The same thing with same thing goes in sports anime. Prince of Tennis is a major one. I think if you Google like the tennis serve that killed the dinosaurs or whatever, it's exactly what it sounds like. Basically, this one guy does this incredible serve where it cuts away from the tennis court, and as he, I lean back because I'm gesturing the tennis serve. As he leans back to do the serve, the tennis ball is like superimposed onto an asteroid that is hurtling towards the Earth.
Yikes.
And you see this stampede of dinosaurs running towards the camera, trying to get away from this tennis ball asteroid that ultimately strikes the Earth and wipes out the dinosaurs with this incredibly gratuitous explosion that only anime can deliver. And then it just cuts to the tennis ball just like hitting the opposing players the opposing players ground, and
oh my god,
it's something else. Like, I highly recommend it. Look it up. It's good shit. Like Prince of Tennis, the serve that killed the dinosaurs. You will not be disappointed.
I'm sure. That sounds actually kind of on brand for me.
Yeah.
All right.
So yeah, no, we're definitely missing out on life not being anime.
It's such a bummer, right? Seismic Toss. It's a physical move
based on the level. I think you'll end up getting
damage
better.
Equal to the user's level. Oh, fuck that, no.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Payday, headbutt, 70. It has recoil, right?
Maybe it doesn't look like it. No, that's not a bad one.
No, it's pretty good.
You should see it. Okay, I was about to suggest.
I was gonna say, is it better than Horn Attack? So this is 70, 100 may make them flinch.
Mm-hmm.
This is just 65, 100. So it's better.
Yeah.
Assuming
it's
it doesn't
better.
say anything about recoil, so
yeah, I think it's better, and I think the only downside is headbutt might not have as many uses.
That's fine. Yeah. I can't remember the last time I actually ran out of PP.
Yeah. We're adults.
Oh, look at this Scald. See, you know who can learn Scald? Squirtle.
Wow, yeah, geez.
Magikarp. No, he's not there yet.
Yeah.
Let's see. What do you got? What do you got? What do you got? All right. Scratch. Actually, no. Growl. Not the best move, Dave.
Right. Why'd you call me out when I said growl?
I don't know. I was just sort of for emphasis. That wasn't like it's your fault he knows growl, Dave.
Growl is actually a really underrated move.
Not what I meant.
Use some pro strength. No.
I like that fucking Mjolnir can learn dig. That's going to be cool for Lieutenant Surge.
Mm-hmm.
Now, do I want to waste one of his moves with dig? Because it's not, like, super great. Thunderbolt, Thunderwave, Zippy Zap.
Thunderwave, I think, only paralyzes, right?
Yes. So Zippy Zap is 50, 100. The move always goes first and results in a critical?
Yeah, no. Zippy Zap, I think, is one of the this Pikachu exclusive ones.
Yeah, but if it's always critical, the fuck?
Yeah.
So is it ever...
It's always double damage,
So
basically.
Thunderbolt could still be stronger, but it's special, whereas Zippy Zap is physical.
Mm-hmm.
So, what's better for me? My special attack is 54, but my attack is 68. So that...
I think... Does Thunderbolt have a chance to paralyze?
Yes.
I would probably get rid of Thunderwave.
Thunderbolt, that's a definite paralyze, though.
Well, okay, so the way I see it is if you can kill them in one turn, you won't need to paralyze them.
I see. You know, my special attack is worse. This is only 50, but it's always critical, and it
so it's
always
effectively
goes
100.
first.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think it's double. I think it's more like 75.
Oh.
I think it's like half again as much, but we should look that up.
Yeah, yeah.
I might actually lose Thunderbolt. Is that dumb? I mean, his attack is significantly better than his special attack.
Maybe.
I think I'm going to do it. What do you think? What do you think?
You know what, man? YOLO. You ought to look out.
I'm sure all the people in the audience will be like, what are you doing, you fucking idiot?
Well, look, I mean...
Thunderbolt's such a good move.
Look, this wouldn't be a Let's Play if there weren't the occasional bad decision, okay?
That's right. I'm doing it for your entertainment, everybody.
Yeah, I'm sure this...
Wait. Kadabra can learn dig?
Just give all of these guys dig.
Please choose a move that will be replaced. What does Kinesis do? Distracts... Ugh, fuck that. I'm not going to ever use that. 1, 2, and poof! This has been the worst episode, I think, of all time. I have spent time in the box trying to decide who I'm going to take with me. I did not take anyone new. I then went and used all the candies, and now I'm using all the TMs. I'm sorry, Internet. I'm sorry.
Another action-packed episode of Let's Go Pokemon Pikachu Edition with John and Dave.
Yeah.
Trust me, we will have you on the edge of your seat.
You all love it. I think I don't need Scratch and Smokescreen, right? Smokescreen is what? Lowers the accuracy.
Oh, no, keep that, man. That's always a good troll move.
It can be good. I'll keep it. But if I'm in there with Charmeleon and my best option is to lower their accuracy, then I'm doing something wrong.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that's a Rick thing to do. I'm not going to do that.
Oh, shit.
Okay, I'm pleased with my candies and my stuff. I can now actually see if there's anything catchable on this route.